Wagwan people. I have a habit of looking like that. Anyway, behind the scenes. Okay, what I use for my table. What I do is I use this blanket behind me. This little blanket. I normally put this blanket down. Then what I do is I get my deck, dribble them down, mix them all up. And I just mix them all around. This is a bit like Disturbed Realities. Like when he has those card smothered tables, he uses the reversed yellow deck and the black scorpion deck for it. So I've kind of like moved this forward at the front, unless I have this kind of further up. Yeah, so it's just like that. So that's my table, and this is where you normally see me doing my tricks. Yeah, so sometimes I just sit here. That's what I'm going to be doing for the beginning. I'll just be like, hey, this is coolcards456 who shows you and teaches you the most powerful magic and all of that crap. Yeah, so that's what I normally do. This is the only deck I use for my table. And anyway, where I got this deck was a magic shop. I didn't order it anywhere. It cost like £7 quid. I live in England, so I should be saying pounds anyway. So yeah. Where I got my little cover from is I used to collect like match attacks, and then what I did is at the front where you like put the sheet in to say like match attacks, collecting trading cards or whatever, I cut that bit off, took out the paper which is inside it, then I used that to cover up the cards, so I just like dribble them and just put that on top. There's one thing, I always use I never use a red or blue bicycle deck to go in there. I always use like a special deck. I was just testing something on the camera just then. Anyway, the way I film my videos is I use a webcam. Yeah, and you should check out my channel. Yeah. Can you see me or not? I think you can't. Anyway.
Completely pointless. That's that. That is what that was. Completely pointless.
Yeah, anyway. I use a HP laptop too. And once me, my grandma and my mum went to B&Q, and some guy said, what you looking for? And then I said, and then we just said we're looking for a unit for the kitchen. Yeah, it's just in there, the black unit in there. Yeah, so he saw us playing with bicycle cards, a red deck. I showed him, and then I showed him one of the first tricks I ever learned, which was this one. I'll just quickly show you. Well, they pick two cards. So it's these two. because there were two of them, I asked them to pick 2 cards. Then what I did is I asked them to just put the cards onto the deck. Then I just did a few shuffles, false shuffles, like that. And then what I did is I just did an overhand shuffle, which was real, to control their 2 cards to the bottom. And then I got a break under 2 cards which are on the bottom of the deck, which are their 2 cards, and I flipped them over. And I caught a break under one of them, like that, under 1 card. I swung cut some of the deck, and then I also took this card with it. So I did that. So what that did was it got it all the way like that. And then what I did, so now this pack's automatically set up with that on the bottom as well. Then what you do is you take half of these cards, flip them. What you do is you take some of these cards. Also, you flip the deck over like that, so it looks like this now, on both of the piles, of course. Then break this bit off. I'm getting confused myself. What I do is I take, like this, I cut it so it was like that, but when I was fanning them to show that it's regular deck, when I was turning them over, when I was turning this fan over, I flipped this around and I put that on top like that. So now I've got one of their cards sandwiched like that. Put that deck down, and I just did the same with the other deck. So uncut it, put this on top, then I just went through the deck. I'm just gonna fan these. Yeah, so that's all the laptop didn't you? Oh, I don't know what you just saw. Yeah, no, there was only 2 cards facing up, and that's their cards. I'm just gonna make a video of that, showing you how to do it. Yeah, so it's approaching 8 minutes. Yeah, so wait there a second. I don't. I just take a regular coin, take it, and check my bracelet if you want. Completely empty hands. Anyway, I'm gonna just say when it's 9 minutes, and I'm gonna stop it when it gets to 9 minutes.